this all started something about senior year of high school. I stopped taking a lot of classes and took a lot of wood shop. And during that year, I made a drum set as my senior woodshop project. And from there, I went and took every course at the Gallup School of Luthier in Big Rapids, Michigan. They really liked me and I really enjoyed the work, so they set me up with an apprenticeship under a man named Michael Greenfield in Montreal, Canada. I worked for him for 2 years and then came back to New Jersey, where I'm originally from, and rented this place and started my business. Here in New Jersey, I've been doing a lot of guitar repair and restoration, custom-made guitars as well. But the majority of what I spend my days doing is fixing vintage guitars and modifying newer ones. I do all forms of repair, from neck resets to fret jobs to bridge re-glues to broken peg heads, all the way through. If you drop a guitar down the stairs, I don't mind picking up the pieces. One of my clients for the past few years has been Roger Waters, and recently he had a Martin that was a gift to him, and he dropped it and put a really big hole in the back. So the hole in the back needed patched with a new piece of rosewood. The whole guitar needed repainted to blend it all together, and then the rest of the instrument needed gone through and just dealt with. But that's the kind of thing that I do a lot of here. I absolutely make guitars from scratch. From large pieces of wood come in and finished guitars leave. So this is my most recent guitar. This is a mahogany OM size guitar. And I built this to sort of prove a point in that most people seek a rosewood back and sides, specifically a Brazilian rosewood back and sides. And I really think that other woods could be used to produce as good a sounding instrument, if not better. The main thing to be seen here is that rosewood is much more dense than mahogany or maple, so at any given thickness it weighs more. If you take mahogany and change the thickness but try and match the weight of Brazilian rosewood by making it a little thicker, you end up with a stronger structure than your Brazilian rosewood counterpart because it's thicker, but still weighs the same amount. So this was sort of an exercise in playing with material densities. So this is a 1984 Gibson Explorer. That's just an example of a bunch of repair work for electric guitars that I've done. It came in very, very sad shape. This is a 1937 Gibson LOO that came into the store in needing tons of restoration work. I've replaced all of the hardware, so tuner, bridge, tailpiece have been replaced. The bridge pickup was replaced. It had a number of cracks, which I cleated and made structurally sound again. There were a number of loose braces. All of the knobs and switches as well were replaced and modified with a push-pull to give single coil bridge option. Once the body was structurally sound, I went through and re-glued the bridge. I reset the neck to give it some more neck angle. Also, a funny thing to note with Gibsons of different eras is some eras used a 300K volume and tone knob, then refretted the entire guitar replaced the tuners, did a bone nut and saddle, refit new bridge pins. If you put a 500K knob in, they get much brighter, and cleaned the age-old finish to have a nice shine again. It's very important to have an instrument that responds to your playing style in a way that suits you. Having a guitar that's well set up is really going to make your experience learning the instrument and performing with it very, very much more enjoyable. Guitars typically need a setup like a haircut every 6 months or so, during season change, spring and fall kind of thing. When setups cannot bring about the playability that's needed for the performer, then you start to get into redoing parts of the instrument's construction that would have folded up under string tension. The real thing driving guitar repair is that these instruments don't get a day off. They're always under string tension, and that sort of just, folds them in half over the years. My clients are anyone who plays guitar, from celebrities on down the line to people just playing for their own personal enjoyment in a room alone. Really doesn't matter who you are, what type of guitar you have, what kind of music you play. I'd like to make your guitar work for you. Kelly Custom Instruments is located at 101 East Main Street, Little Falls, New Jersey. Our hours are 10:30 to 5:30 Tuesday through Saturday. Appointments for setups can be found on our website, and all other repairs can be dropped off in person.